Oh, thank you.
You know, when you talk about Onision, you need some help.
Absolutely. Drugs or alcohol.
Both of us have recently been discussing the topic of Onision, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know why in moments of desperation he would reach out to people online that clearly want nothing to do with him, but he's decided to personally email myself, Blair, and Repzion the exact same thing, I think. I think it's almost verbatim, or is it actually verbatim the same email?
We have to find out. I know that they're very similar, but he definitely emailed me. So the title of mine is Something You Should See. ... You too? Okay. So far similar. I hope you will post. Okay. I hope you will post a retraction for anything you have said about Kai.
This.
So it is the same.
Is so
oh my god.
Stupid.
Yeah, exact same. That's so funny.
Again, I just feel pure confusion as to why me? Why would you email me asking for a favor?
Yeah, of all people, does he think like we're gonna be his allies in this situation or something? I literally interviewed Sarah on my channel.
Right. This directly contradicts your position on Kai. And if you're honest,
Always the honesty.
Always, you'll present this fact to your audience as either she lied then or lied more recently about Kai. There's no way around it.
It's crazy because there are literal concrete lies that Kai was caught in, like never cuddling with her while she was underage, and there's literally
Photos
snaps of it.
Videos.
Cuddled in bed with her, that none of that has ever happened. Never.
Like, go to sleep. Good night. So he wrote this article and says, please read it all and then inform your audience of this exonerating evidence.
Exonerating.
It's yeah. So what I find very interesting is whenever you open this article, I feel like that needs quotation marks, article, he at the bottom of it includes a video of Sarah saying they didn't do anything wrong.
People are saying that we had sexual conversations or were planning on having sexual relations when I was underage, and we never did. Kai is one of the sweetest people I know, and he doesn't deserve this.
Clearly coerced.
Yeah, she said it was.
In her conversation with you.
She said that he bullied her into making it, forced it.
When I was 15, and I know that in the video that he posted online, I basically was like, oh, nothing is going on, guys. But he wanted me to make that video, and he like really pressured me into making it, and I really didn't want to.
And she actually posted new receipts today, right?
Yeah, I think it came out very recently.
Yeah, she posted texts of her like trying to force her to make it.
Yeah, and also there's the video clip of her in the same outfit, so it's from the same video of her, quote, defending them, of her breaking down and feeling extremely stressed, saying, I don't want to have to do this.
Get it together, God. I fucking hate that I have to do this.
Which was so sad, by the way, and it's like abuse 101.
What's interesting also is whenever he wrote that email, he's just trying to exonerate Kai and never once admits guilt or tries to defend himself in any of this. He's just like, well, I don't want any of this negativity to be also on my spouse.
Yeah.
But he never admits to anything, takes any kind of responsibility, and I think that's partially what people are waiting for.
Yeah, and it's also because there really is no defense to the things he does, but I guess he's trying to defend Kai for some weird reason. But honestly, in my opinion, Kai is kind of even more so guilty. If anything, there's more evidence that the sexual contact and sexual images and all of that was actually more so from Kai. I think people forget that, and the videos tend to be like, you know, with Onision's name in the title rather than Kai's or whatever, and that's because obviously that's the entryway into knowing the topic.
Well, Onision is so widely disliked by everyone that it's easy to just attack him, but there's another person that is equally culpable. And I think because—
if not more.
Yeah, because Repzion is working on a video kind of focusing on that aspect of things. I think cool. Onision has gone into panic mode and tried to email all three of us with the very original email.
He couldn't make it a little different. He had to have known we were all gonna talk at some point and clown him on the fact that it's the same email, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was gonna ignore it at first.
Oh, I do that
then
all the time.
I saw Ripsion post a screenshot of his email. I'm like, oh my god, that's the same thing. Exact same thing that I got.
Yeah, I posted it on my
don't
story because it was just like, he's emailed me a bunch of times, so I just posted it on my story. I was like, can someone tell this pedo to stop emailing me? And then everyone's like, no, they emailed Jacqueline and Ripsion too. I'm like,
We're talking about someone who was our friend for years, a person we trusted, a person who'd repeatedly indicated things for years that are the opposite of what they are saying now. But this is not about making anyone look bad. When you care about people, and this part's in bold, when you care about people, you don't go on a public rampage trying to ruin their life.
she indicated that when she was underage and didn't really even know what was going on. He took advantage of someone who was literally 15 when they started talking, and she asked me to never be specific about what problems she had in her family, so I won't, but it was not a good situation. And he took advantage of that.
I hate that he says this. He says, this is a person who's our friend for years, a person we trusted. How do you think she feels? How do you think she feels? She was in an abusive home, and they knew that and used that to make her feel like she could move away from a harmful situation into a space where she could be protected from that. And it was exactly the opposite. She got pulled into an even more toxic situation unknowingly because she was so young.
Yeah.
And she trusted you. She thought you were her friend. You know, she thought that you would be someone that would protect her and
It's
not
so
take
sad.
advantage of her.
I think honestly he's getting really desperate. I think he knows that he has, first
Well,
of
he
all,
emailed us.
that's true. That's desperate.
Yeah.
You know? But he has literally Chris Hansen on his ass. You know some shit is wrong when Chris Hansen is after you.
I mean, his, you know, most famous show is called To Catch a Predator.
If Chris Hansen is knocking on your door, you have a problem. Even when, okay, so Chris Hansen followed me and DM'd me, we did a little interview, and even I, when I got the message from him, I was like, why is Chris Hansen messaging me?
Oh,
Because you
shit.
never want Chris
What did
Hansen
I do?
messaging you. It's either really good or really bad, and in this case, it's really bad.
I mean, and listen to how manipulative he is in his language, trying to make it seem like she was in no way coerced. This is Sarah, an adult, speaking of Kai around 9 months ago. Again, an adult, thousands of miles away from us, giving her opinion of Kai after she was asked to just tell the truth.
No, after she was bullied into telling a truth that was not her truth or the truth. It was what you wanted out
What you
there.
wanted the public to think of you, which
Yes.
is not the truth from the most honest YouTuber. You know, if you walk around all the time, you're like, I'm so honest, I'm the most honest, don't you think that's a little suspect?
A little bit, and like I wonder how it feels, like on a real note, to have a channel that like gets no views, but any video talking about you instantly goes viral. That's
It's
so embarrassing.
the curse.
Do you think YouTube has done that to him?
I have no idea. If YouTube is
I mean,
taking
it's
any
weird.
kind of action here, they should just remove him. If they're gonna do something, I'd rather them just remove him.
Absolutely, because let's not forget, like, his YouTube channel, like, yeah, it's his source of income and everything, and his Patreon, all that, which, who the hell is his Patreon?
Right? What are you doing on his
Who
Patreon?
is giving him
What the-
it better be like credit cards someone forgot they put on like years ago, because there's no excuse to still be giving this man money. But other than just the money side of it, his YouTube channel is also a tool to victimize young girls. It always has been.
Account after account after account.
He's the
has
R.
come
Kelly
out.
of YouTube.
Like, girls keep coming forward. I mean, even his ex-wife came out with horrible things that he did to manipulate. He threatened to kill himself so that he could stop paying alimony.
That's the ultimate manipulation. When you
What are you doing?
yeah, that's such a textbook manipulation, abusive thing to threaten to kill yourself over emotional warfare or whatever. Like, I've like literally read about that.
Oh, and he even went back on it. He's like, I was never actually gonna kill myself.
Ew, that's so disgusting.
Yeah, he completely took it back. He's like, I was just trying to like not have to pay.
Ew.
I wasn't really gonna do it. I was just being manipulative. He admitted. He's like, I was being manipulative.
Publicly threatened to kill myself if she didn't stop forcing me to make alimony payments, and that is true. I did publicly threaten to kill myself. That was a manipulative tactic, and I had no actual intention of killing myself.
He's gonna kill someone someday. He's like that kind of level of sociopathic sadistic. He's like gonna commit murder.
He quoted Demi Lovato, sometimes you do not know who you can trust. I still learn that over and over again. I just feel like this is what people should be quoting when they're relating to how they feel about how he's treated them. This
Yeah.
is not how he should be feeling.
That's a quote for his victim.
He's not the victim, even though he really, really thinks he is. He's just not. I don't know what else to read from this stupid, like...
It's just babbling. It's literally just disgusting. It's so long too. You should do a screen recording of just how long it takes to scroll through all this
Yeah,
shit.
this is like obnoxious. It's over.
You know what's funny? We were talking about this before we started filming. People might not believe me, I don't know. I have never in my life watched an Onision video. I have never just sat and watched, I mean, other than the time you made that video calling me a bitch and a cunt like a million times
Oh yeah.
but I've never just sat and watched a video of this. Like, why would I ever do that to myself? I don't know.
Because you are, I don't know, worried about how many brain cells you have left at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm holding on to the last few.
Yeah. I do, however, want to bring up one of his recent videos. He really has never straight on addressed this problem. He's never completely confronted the issue and been, as he likes to call himself, honest about things. He still hasn't done it, but he has posted videos that are very like, feel sorry for me, throwing himself a pity party. And I don't know whether or not people buy it because he has all of his comments disabled on everything. He doesn't allow comments, so I can't really see what people's reactions are to these horrible things, but I can only assume that it would all be negative, which is why he's hiding.
Do we know how many Patreon supporters he has? Does he have the number showing?
I don't know, let me look.
Yeah, let's
But
look.
they could be him. I don't know.
Yeah, he might have like a million different credit cards.
You must, what? You must be 18 or older to view this content.
What is this, an OnlyFans account? Like, what is this?
Probably just to make people feel like he's not being a scumbag with underage girls.
Yeah, that's like damage control for real.
It doesn't show. Wait, 453?
How does he have 453 people willing to give him their hard-earned money? Are these just all like pedophiles that like look up? Does he have a pedophile fan base? Like, what?
The last video I posted, I wanted to highlight this problem because I feel like we all assume, because Onision is so widely hated by most people, we assume that everyone feels that way, but there are still, scary enough, there are still a significant amount of young girls that think he's amazing. I'm so confused. He plays this like pity party for people and they buy it. They actually literally buy it. They give him money.
Do not be mistaken by like how much hate there is online or the fact that like we can make videos and people always agree with us. It's like he has a big support base and enough to where like, you know, it's not like a ton of money, but it's enough to where
It's
too much. That's for one thing. And you know, he can support himself clearly on it.
Okay, so this video is basically him trying to get sympathy points.
You're about to make me watch my first Onision.
Oh my god, but I think we need to prepare for the hilarity that's about to ensue by getting some popcorn. You want some popcorn?
Yes, and also I need a full body condom as well.
I don't have that.
You don't have?
I don't
okay.
have that for you.
So next time we need that.
Yes.
I'm risking it for today, but you know, we need to be safe next time.
This is gonna be so stupid. So dumb, are you ready?
I'm fucking ready.
All right, Bella. She just wants a popcorn. Hi, Angelo. Staring into my soul.
We have one popcorn, okay? But only one.
Yay! All right, you ready for this? I mean, people drink tea and spill tea, but I'm like here for the show.
So, I was going to release a part 2 to a video that was on basically telling everyone why I'm good and others are not good. And
do you hear the sad music in the background?
Yeah.
It's like sad piano music.
Like, does he think people can't see past that? I guess it's 453 pages down, but fuck.
Wait, like let's be Onision for a second. I can add sad music. Like, I know that I have been predatory towards young women.
It's just so hard being a predator, and it's just so hard taking advantage of young girls, and you know, I don't think I can do it anymore.
And now that I'm getting so much hate online, I have so many less options of underage girls to choose from. I mean,
they're not coming around as much.
I can't groom as effectively as I did before, and I just think you should support me on Patreon.
I don't want to do it. I just don't want to participate. I don't want to engage. I don't want to take part in this.
Since when? Since when does he not want to engage and participate and like be involved in everybody's shit all the time, always? The only reason he doesn't want to engage is because he doesn't want to confess. He doesn't want to actually stand up and talk about the shit he's done wrong.
I know that sometimes I feel like, you know, it can be a little comical talking about Onision, like, oh, banana boy, oh, this, but like it really actually is fucking disgusting, the shit that he does.
I don't want to focus on every single person who is mad at me for whatever reason they want to be.
For whatever reason.
It's not just being mad, like way to like minimize it. Like it's not people are mad, they're disgusted. I mean, they are mad, but it's like trying to make it seem like it's just drama, it's just internet drama. No, it's serious accusations, and you're, like I said, the R. Kelly of YouTube, so.
He doesn't want to watch me address everything everyone says about me.
This is a cop-out. This is a cop-out to actually having to talk about the shit you've done wrong.
Yeah, but meanwhile, again,
completely-
contradiction. He wrote an entire think piece about it too. So like, which is it? Are you not gonna address it, or are you?
He's gonna address it, but not in a way that actually has the evidence that's been shown against him. He's not gonna talk about that clip of Sarah saying she doesn't want to film the video. He's not gonna talk about the video of Kai cuddling Sarah when that was apparently never happening or never going on. He's not gonna talk about the numerous people that have come out against him and talked about how manipulative he is. He's not even gonna address that he's confessed to being manipulative in the past. He's just gonna keep going forward and finding things that he can argue against so that he can take the spotlight off of the things he doesn't want to talk about.
And honestly, the literal only solution is YouTube banning him. That's the only solution. I mean, I guess he could still harm girls outside of YouTube, obviously, but
he's using his internet
yeah.
presence and stuff to communicate, and that's where he's pulling people. Actually, that's where I think Kai even is doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I hate that we just keep like forgetting about Kai. I don't know. Kai is just as bad, honestly. Both of these adults consented and wanted to have a child move in with them, and then had sex with the child. That's disgusting.
And exchanged nudes, all kinds of extremely inappropriate things, and both are definitely responsible. And you're right, no one's talking about the other half.
How insecure do you have to be to even go after people that young, that are that like do you not have enough confidence to go after someone your own age? Do you not have the belief that you could get someone like that? Like,
I don't know.
Why kids?
I think it's like a weird power dynamic. Like, he gets off on having that kind of mental control over someone that he knows he wouldn't have over someone who were a little more mature.
I want to see people being happy.
What is that?
I want to see people.
What is that?
I don't know.
Why?
I have never made before.
What?
What are these scenes? Why does
he put like a random threesome scene in it? Was that supposed to be Sarah, Kai, and you? Like, what's good?
But I just don't have it in me to fight anymore.
Is that baby underwater? Wait, Greg James, that's a baby picture of him. What is that?
Are we saying this wrong?
It says Greg James, 1 month old. Okay, so clearly maybe just some issues with the fact that someone tried to drown you in this picture.
Disturbed.
Yeah, why is this of all pictures? Like, what?
I don't understand why there were so many sexual scenes in that.
Like threesome scenes, girls kissing, like what?
Is it just to throw people off? Or
It's literally just, he knows there's a lot going on right now, and so he put anything, he just babbled with a title that was dramatic to get people that are watching these other videos to go to his, but the sad part is they don't. It doesn't matter how much like he is mostly hated. He has a fucking support base.
And I think the internet forgets really quickly too. We have a very short attention span. You know, we can talk about something and how serious it is, but a few months go by and everybody forgets, which is why I want to keep talking about this, which is why I'm glad you've done all the interviews and talks with Chris Hansen and all of these things to keep it in the spotlight, because if you don't, as much as you'll get people being like, oh, why are you still talking about this?
It's like, but then people forget, and then no one gets held accountable.
And then more people will fall victim. So I would rather get the criticism than walk away and wash my hands of something when I know it's still a really scary and dangerous situation for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Like when I did my interview with Sarah, there's not a lot of people, but some people who are like, oh, really, Blair? Another Onision video? It's like, yeah, shit's still going on.
He's still
it's still
here.
worth talking about. He's still here making money on the same platform that we are. And as a content creator on YouTube, that disgusts me.
Yeah, it's embarrassing to be in the same category as somebody who's using their platform
embarrassing.
for that. Anyway, if you're still supporting him financially or in any way, please
What the fuck's wrong
don't.
with
If
you?
you're a young girl, please do not think that he is anything other than a complete scumbag, and do not fall victim to him. And yeah, Onision, stop emailing people asking for favors when
Yeah, stop emailing me, you creepy fuck. I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Back off.
Right?
Right? Yes. Anyway, I think we can quit bitching about this. I don't know what else to say.
I think we covered a lot.
Yeah,
I
we
think we've
did.
done about everything.
But anyway, thank you to Blair and Bella for being on my channel today. Everyone please go support Blair, go subscribe to her channel. And do you have a Patreon?
No. But you can make up for that by just following me on everything. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you can send me a smoke flare, carrier pigeon, like however you want to contact me, just do it.
But don't show up at our apartment.
Don't come to my house.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.